I'm Alisher.
And I am Manon.
And we are continuing to travel and discover Kazakhstan and share the impressions with you. So Manon, how did you got the idea where we should go today?
Of course, today we go to see the Lake Balkhash, which is a very unique place I can't wait to see. You know maybe that this lake is full of salty water and at the same time fresh water.
Really? I didn't know even about that.
Yes, I know that you are an economic guy and this is your cup of tea, but geography and other sciences, I know it's not yours.
Stop talking about me and my knowledge in geography and my knowledge of salty water.
So what we should do?
So especially for our viewers today, we'll try to get to Bektawata Mountains, visit the museum in Balkhash, but also have a tour in the lake. But promise, we'll not take any sample, but just try to have fun and find nice recreational areas.
Interesting stuff for me and for all our viewers, I hope so.
True. So let's hit the road?
I really believe you, and let's hit the road. Let's hug the travel.
Another person, come on. I would say on
the same university?
Yeah.
The same course?
Same course. So while Alisher is preparing our suitcases and choosing the best ointments against mosquitoes, I decided to go and learn something interesting about salt because, yes, we go to Balkhash Lake. So let's go and see that.
Hello, my name is Manon. I am Professor Bakhtiarov. I'm a consultant of the center. Very interesting.
For me, it's going to be the first time I'm going to visit such kind of establishment. And I'm very curious. I have a lot of questions for you. So actually, how did you come the idea to create this kind of cave?
From everlasting, it is known that salt caves were very good for health. We discovered that children and adults suffering from bronchial asthma feel better after this therapy. And in the scientific literature, it is documented that in 80 to 90% of cases, it turns out to be very effective.
Okay, let's go and see. Go to a true medical.
Вот клиника, которая представляется палатой, коридор общий длинный. И у нас вот
Here's a clinic with a common long corridor and wards.
палаты. Здесь вот.
У вас тоже соль вот есть вот внизу.
Соль.
Здесь тоже
Вот
соль,
здесь
да?
они находятся.
People can stay here from an hour to 3 to 4 hours. Someone can stay longer. They can sleep here and completely relax. We have ionizers, which additionally saturate the air.
Подключается, оно здесь насыщает вот это еще плюс к этому.
Fine ions are sprayed in the air.
Ионы при этом в целом палате.
So sitting in this salt cave, I can tell you that we feel in a total different universe. We have been here maybe for 20 minutes and you feel like a very different person, very light, the air is very fresh and it feels like a special energy here actually. There is a very small amount of humidity and at the same time it's not dry and you feel very, very good here. Actually, I even want to sleep and I wouldn't mind spending more time sleeping on this bed here and why not having a night here as well. I think you can feel very much more energized when you spend some time in these walls. Actually, this salt was brought from another country and it feels a great atmosphere here. So it's again something new that I have learned and that I don't regret that I have learned. I want even to learn more about it and to try again.
Finally, we've hit the road. We were lucky to meet the guys who, like us, were going from Almaty to Balkhash. We shared the petrol expenses with them and reached the destination without any problems. However, the ride took us 9 hours and was quite exhausting. Anyway, you can endure it to save money.
Well, we are starting our adventure in this region from the 70 kilometers from the Balkhash city. And of course, one of the most important treasures and attractions is the lake, which is also called Balkhash. But a lot of thousands, maybe every year, tourists are visiting this lake for their holidays, in summertime. And also there is another attraction here, which is called National Treasure Bekdasata. It translates from the Kazakh language, the Saint Mountain of the grandfather Beka. So we're actually going right now there.
So, dear friends, if we are at this place today, it's not by chance, so we are here for a good reason. Actually, I have read in a travel guide that this place is, and I quote, cinematographically beautiful. And you can see from all around us all these beautiful peaks. Actually, they also have very interesting names like Turtles, Trunk, and which was the last one, I think, Trident. And you will see, we were going to find out all these points because we have very beautiful little forests, but also small lakes full of healing waters, as well as mysterious caves all around the mountains.
Well, yes, what I can see from this point of view, it's actually breathtaking views. And I know why the photographers so like this place. Could you imagine how beautiful it is in the nighttime, in the rainy time, and probably so surrealistic and so unreal, I would say so futuristic. So shall we go a bit closer?
Yes, let's go a little bit closer.
Yeah, let's go then.
It's quite interesting. Look at these rocks. They are so smooth, but at the same time they are not slippery. Even if you are not equipped properly, this is kind of easy to climb.
Yeah, could you imagine how beautiful it is here in the rainy weather, when the streams goes down and the mountains become so shiny and bright?
Wow. I didn't know that Alicia had such a poetic soul, actually.
Yeah.
That's very romantic. Now I can have this picture in my head very vividly, and I just wish one thing, that it starts raining now.
Well, there is some advantages of that. There is no rain right now because we couldn't climb up.
Yeah, it's true. So actually, do you know how these mountains appeared?
Well, in general, it was the volcanic lava in the past time. And it's formed like a volcanic but didn't appear any time. That's why now the nature created these beautiful and breathtaking views with these rocky mountains.
That's nice.
But I'm not a geologist 100%. I couldn't tell you the truth. But in general, this is formation.
Wow.
Well, it's raining right now, as I wanted and as I saw and imagined myself in these beautiful and colorful mountains, so shiny and so bright.
Well, I guess you have to be careful with what you wish for, because I wished for the rain a little bit earlier, and now it's raining really, really hard. So what do you think? Do you think we can reach the top?
Well,
according to the legend, no one can go to the top of the mountain because the spirit of the grandfather Bek lives there. The legend says that the peaceful nation lived here, and one day an enemy came and started to fight to destroy this nation. and the wise and respected man from this nation Bek wanted to save his people and stretched his hand to stop the river. In one moment, the river stopped to stream, and the nation was saved from the enemy. Then this wise man built a house for himself in the top of the mountains and told everyone that he wants to live alone and no one should bother him.
That's the legend.
That's the legend. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of familiar with this story, but I really suggest we don't go to bother the spirits who are living there. But what about the caves? Do you think they really exist, or do you think it's legend?
Well, actually, there is not so far the Amangildi cave, one of the mysterious caves in Kazakhstan. We should go there, actually.
Okay.
Let's
But
go.
it will be for next time, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's go.
Well, it was actually hard to go up, rainy, super dangerous, but finally we're here.
Yes, actually, I know. It's a real pity that we couldn't reach Amangeldi right now because of the weather and it was so slippery. In other times, I would have told that Alisher has such a dramatic character and personality. But no, actually, he has a right pointed here. We almost reached our destination.
Yeah.
But to go to the cave itself will be left for next time. And hopefully we will be able to make our vows there and make a wish there, because we heard it has such a positive energy and that all you wished for finally came true if you go to the cave and make the wish there. So hopefully for next time we'll go there.
Definitely. And actually we are here in this beautiful mountain, so close to the Amangili cave. It's also a good point.
It's true. Everything is good then.
Yeah.
We are leaving this amazing place and going towards the legendary Balkhash lake. Not only its beauty, but also the size will strike you. Balkhash is the 14th largest lake in the world.
So I think we are getting closer to the end of our itinerary here, because we just have entered the city of Balkhash.
Yeah, so actually, as you know, dear friends, we're having two parts of our show. The first part, we're going to the historical and cultural stuff to discover this stuff in the city, and the second part is the funniest stuff, what I like actually to do.
I'm curious to know what is this one.
Oh yeah, it's funny.
Okay.
I guess you'd like to discover some places in Balkhash, like the historical museum here.
Yeah.
And probably you like the use of the architecture.
Well guessed. Let's go and see.
Let's go.
Before a walk, we've decided to have a proper meal. As is known, Balkhash is one of the Kazakhstan's regions rich in fish. Thus, you can easily guess what exactly we ordered in a local restaurant.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So, where are we sitting now?
We're sitting in the Korean restaurant, and I've ordered special for you. This is perfectly fried fish with the best tradition of Balkhash. And some Korean cuisine and Korean salad as well with the fish. So I guess you should try it.
Okay. I guess you are as hungry as I am.
Oh yeah. I will
thank you
destroy everything.
Yeah, I believe you will. As if it was bishbarmak, but Korean style.
Definitely bishbarmak and Korean style. So you should try it with the fish.
I will try one.
What do you think?
That's very good.
Yeah, perfectly fried.
This is what is great when you live nearby a lake. You can have fish the whole year.
Yeah, exactly. Like the organic fish, not frozen.
Very nice.
Like the style how they fried it. Mm-hmm. Good. So what do you think about Balkhash? Is it a good city for you?
Yeah. I like the fact that the lake is huge and immense, so it's a great area to hang around or for families to enjoy the nature. I think Balkhash is great for the nature part because the city is very small.
For me, the lake is super unique. One part is salty, one part is soft. And you can actually fish, you can actually swim. And I think it's a big reserve of water here for this region.
Yeah, for the region it's a really huge reserve of water actually. I hope we will have some opportunities to see the Ili River, which is feeding the lake.
Yeah.
Actually, it's very nice.
The fish was so perfect.
I'm still on it, but tell me what's the other thing?
I think it's like a Korean manti, and it goes usually with this sauce. I've actually never tried it before, so I think it's like an exotic food for you and me as well, and we should try it.
I am ready.
Take one. Oops. And put the sauce, I guess. No sauce?
Oh yeah, you're right. I will try this one with this.
So right now, we're in the central square of Balkhash. It's the main square and the main building.
Okay. So what is this building about? It looks like a theater, but I'm not sure.
It looks like a theater, but it's not like a theater. It's the palace of culture. You know, in the past time, in the Soviet era, there were no any attractions, no any like cultural stuff. So they built this kind of houses or palace of culture, and people used to go there to have literature or music or orchestra or any balls, any stuff.
Wow, so that means that you could practice anything you want there?
Exactly. But of course, according to the communistic ideology and the communistic propaganda stuff.
Okay. You know, I think there's some kind of romanticism that remains in this place, actually. Nowadays, people are only using their phones or other gadgets, but they don't see anything around them anymore.
Yeah,
I think this is a kind of pity sometimes.
Oh yeah, we should remember the 19th century, the Schubert, the Waltz, the French croissant.
Where I wouldn't mind going to the ball myself.
Oh, this woman.
Unexpectedly, crowds of graduates started leaving the building. We couldn't help congratulating them. Hello, you have a graduation party. Congratulations. Thank you. We are traveling around Kazakhstan. This is Manon, my companion. She's from France. I show her our country. Today we're in Shymkent, Sayram, and we went to Kazigord and to Baktawata. It is the sacred mountain near Balkhash. There is still the Amangildi cave there. Today we're in Balkhash. Let's take a selfie with you. Of course.
Wow.
This is so beautiful.
Nice. Wow. You wanted just to visit this place.
Yes,
right?
I was passing by and I was thinking this is a really beautiful building. Like I was telling you, this I think this is now my favorite building in Kazakhstan.
Wow.
And we talked about the ball, right?
Yeah.
I think this is the right place
I would
for
love
organizing a ball.
I would love to invite you.
Don't you feel like a marquis or a prince?
Actually, I would love to live in this palace one day. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Like a gentleman, I'm inviting you to the ball.
Yay! Let's go! Ta-da!
Besides managing to see all the halls of the Palace of Culture, we also watched some local artist collectives rehearsal. Menon was delighted because she'd never seen anything like this.
So as we had a walk in the evening yesterday, I think, I found the city a little bit calm, even maybe too calm. But it's a great place for families. It has a very warm family atmosphere here. Yeah. And that creates all the charm of this city. And that's why I think people like it.
Definitely, I absolutely agree with you. And the sunset is coming. I guess we should say goodbye for now. And then tomorrow we'll meet at the hotel near the lake.
Okay.
But actually we're going now.
Yay, sounds great. Let's go.
Let's go then. Hey, morning.
How are you?
Oh, I slept so wonderful.
Oh, I slept well too.
Just so now refreshed and ready to swim.
Super, that's great.
Oh yeah. So actually, in this time in Balkhash, it's a mecca for the fishermen. You can catch a different species, like around 20 types of fish you can catch here. But in the autumn time, it's also the perfect time for the hunting.
Oh, nice.
You can hunt rabbits, foxes, fazans, like probably anything here. It's an amazing place for hunting and fishing. But I know it's not like your style of kind of spending the holidays. So what do you think if we'll a bit fish today and maybe swim?
Yeah, I'm all in actually. Have you seen how it's hot today?
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't mind getting a dip of water right now.
But
Let's start with that.
But I'm hoping not to swim only, but to drive on something on the lake. You can choose anything. A boat, a catamaran, or even a scooter.
Sounds great.
Shall we go then?
Let's go. Have you heard about the legend regarding the Balkhash lake? Actually, I heard there was a sorcerer whose name was Balkhash. And this was a man living in the steppe. This man had a beautiful daughter whose name was Ili. And she had a lot of pretendants, many rich bachelors who asked the hand of Ili to her father. And these rich bachelors were loaded with silk and gold. But unfortunately, or fortunately, or however, she fell in love with the poor shepherd whose name was Karatal. Of course, the father didn't agree to their union and to their marriage, so they decided to escape together. And when the father of Ili found out about their escape, he decided to turn them into two different rivers, Ili and Karatal, swiftly flowing from the mountains. Then Balkhash decided to lie between these two rivers so that they will never meet. This is the story.
While Menon was lost in lyrical thoughts, I met a professional fisherman who promised to arrange a boat ride for us and give a fishing masterclass.
Like seriously? It's windy, it's everything, but it's very nice to be here. Do you feel this freedom all around? There is nobody around. Even we are the only boat on the water. Yay! Alicia, thank you for making me doing this. You know, it's been a long time I haven't been fishing.
Welcome.
And it's really right in the middle of the lake now.
You're more than welcome.
Yay! Do you think we will catch something?
Depends, but I hope so.
I hope so, because, you know, I'm kind of not very fish. So I need to... I really need to find something and to catch something.
Do you have legends about the monsters in this lake? No, there are no monsters. And at least legends, there is not even a legend. But there is catfish in the south, on the south coast. On the south coast? Yes, from the other side. And what is that? There is reed and catfish. Very big catfish. There are no big catfish? No, here are the small-sized fishes floating.
Come back! Okay, guys, unfortunately the weather didn't enable us to catch any fish today. What am I saying? We caught one fish. Here it is! Woo!
Here I am. I totally enjoyed my time here.
The best fish we caught today is Alish.
So, dear friends, we had a chat with the locals and now have some life hacks how to do your rest in the lake of Balkhash more comfortable and convenient.
First, don't forget about the repellents against mosquitoes, because there are a lot of them around the lake.
Secondly, if you think there is a rainy weather, then you shouldn't worry. Because of the evaporation, the next day was super dry.
Third, don't forget that around the lake there aren't many restaurants and cafes, so the best thing for you will be to grab a meal at the hotel.
Fourth, the prices in the lake, it's super high, so you should go to the local shops and buy the food, it will be cheaper. And yes, don't forget to have a breakfast in the hotel. And greetings from the lake of Balkhash.
We walked along the beach and bought a delicious huge watermelon which costed us only $2. We ate it during the whole day. In the evening, being full and satisfied, we went for a walk in the neighborhood.
Oh, Alicia, look at what's there. What is that, do you think?
Looks like an old monument, maybe? Yeah, maybe we should discover it.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go then.
Having climbed the mountains, we saw quite a worn torch-shaped monument. It didn't look interesting. We almost got disappointed when suddenly everything changed.
Look at how it's beautiful over there and how these waves are crawling.
Exactly. And see, we can see all the city, and this is the House of Culture. We were there yesterday, actually.
Yeah, that's very nice, actually. And you can see all the seagulls, and the coast is just illuminated with gold with the sunset, actually. Now.
Yeah, it's so beautiful from here, from this point of view.
Yeah. I suggest we just sit in silence and contemplate this beautiful show.
Yeah, as you wish.
Petrol, $16. Lunch, $10. Hotel accommodation, $20 per person. Boat fishing, $40. Watermelon, $2. In total, together we spent $108 during our tour.
Here we are. Our trip in Balkhash comes to an end. I think we had really unbelievable memories here. I really enjoyed our journey around the Lake Balkhash.
As well, but probably I so liked the mountains, the climbing up to the cave. It was amazing.
That's great that you liked it as well.
Yeah, sure. Goodbye for next week. And we will see in a week time.
Sounds good. See you soon.
See you soon.